When faced with a challenge you don't know how to win, what do? Do you tense up and freeze? Do you run away and avoid the challenge altogether? Or do you face the challenge head on, despite knowing that the unknown is uncertain? In a world built on instant gratification, where at just the touch of your fingertips you can order food, seek and receive validation, and satisfy most of your bodily desires, most people have become weak. They would rather run away from the challenges than face them. They would rather react to the events around them than respond to them. And worst of all, they would rather stay stuck in the same cycle they've been in for years. Stoicism doesn't just teach you how to deal with the challenges we all face in our lives, but it teaches you how to excel at them. Stay tuned till the end, and make sure to subscribe to find out the real secret of Stoicism that just may change your life. The philosophy of Stoicism was founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BC and teaches that happiness and judgment should be based on behavior, not words, that we don't control and cannot rely on outside events, but only ourselves and the responses we choose in spite of the outside events we face. When most people think of the word stoic, they oftentimes picture an emotionless man who is able to do things most people could never do because of his courage and persistence. But this isn't exactly true. Stoicism doesn't encourage emotionless behavior, but does encourage the balancing of emotions. In balancing the emotions, one is able to make logical decisions and control himself. In other words, by balancing the emotions, one is able to gain power over himself and the situations he faces. The average person today is able to temporarily satisfy most of their needs through instant gratification. Feeling too lazy to cook? Just order some fast food. Can't get a girlfriend? Just watch some porn. Not getting enough validation? Just upload a picture to Instagram. Feeling down? Smoke some weed or go out and drink. Now, there is nothing inherently wrong with any of these things when done in moderation, but most people get into a vicious habit of using these things to run away from deeper problems that will only get worse until the person faces them. What all this behavior really is doing is providing a way to escape from our external problems by distracting ourselves with temporary satisfaction. But Stoicism provides another way. That way is found through the use of reason, or our minds, and the thoughts we think in regards to the outside events around us. Think of it this way. Events happen to us, and we begin to think about those events. Our thoughts about the events causes us to feel emotions, and our emotions, in reaction to those events, cause us to act out. What Stoicism is trying to teach us is that we have the choice to decide on what we want to think about the events happening to us at all times. Through this choice, we can change the way we respond, and through changing the way we respond, everything else changes with it. When we recognize this, we gain power, not just over ourselves, but of circumstance. In gaining power over circumstance, we stop reacting to the events life throws at us and start responding. Think of a time when you walked outside, and instead of seeing a nice sunny day, you saw clouds everywhere. It was raining and the sun was nowhere to be found. We of course have no control over the weather, but most people upon seeing the circumstances in front of them will react negatively, and their mood will match the weather, gloomy. But the person who practices Stoicism knows to not let circumstance dictate their mood, so when they walk outside, they're just as happy as they'd be if it was a sunny day. When you begin to practice this, you'll see just how powerful it can be. You'll be able to remain calm and keep yourself happy in stressful situations just by using the one thing we all have: our thoughts. A key theme in Stoicism that's designed to help someone better control their thoughts is learning to accept your reality as it is. Certain things about our reality we just can't change. Things like our height, genetics, how people react to us, our parents, you get the deal. The reason people suffer is because of the thoughts they have surrounding their circumstances. If you can learn to just accept reality for what it is and continue to think positively, you will be unstoppable. And in truth, All the problems we face are just another opportunity for us to grow past who we were the day before. In focusing on the good of your circumstance, monitoring your thoughts, and acting towards facing your problems, it will only be a matter of time until you grow. In a society full of people who react to everything around them, you will stand out, and you will finally discover the real secret of Stoicism. Because in truth, Stoicism doesn't just teach how to gain power over circumstance, it teaches you how to gain power over your life. Once you master gaining control of your thoughts and stop reacting to every situation, over time, something changes. You see, learning to control our thoughts controls our emotions. Learning to control our emotions controls our actions. Learning to control our actions controls our habits. And ultimately, learning to control our habits controls our results. If you can learn and master these steps, you will inevitably change your results, and in so, change your life. This is the secret power of Stoicism. With that said, thank you. If this video resonated with you, feel free to join our family by hitting that like button and subscribing for more content. And if you liked the video, make sure to show some love in the comments below. Until next time, this is Success Mindset, and remember, dreams do come true.